Why high earners often build less wealth than average savers. Have you ever noticed something that doesn't quite make sense? Some people earn very good money. They have respectable jobs, solid degrees, and steady paychecks. And yet, they constantly feel financially stretched. Meanwhile, someone earning much less seems oddly stable. Not rich, not flashy, just comfortable. This isn't accidental. And it isn't about discipline or intelligence. It's about how modern income quietly changes behavior. Let's start with a situation that's extremely common in the US and Europe. Imagine a 30-year-old professional earning around $95,000 a year, or the European equivalent. On paper, that's a strong income. After taxes, healthcare, pension contributions, and social security, their take-home pay lands around $5,400 per month. That number feels reassuring. It signals progress. Now let's see where it goes. Rent or mortgage on a decent apartment in a good area, $2,100. Car payment, $650. Insurance, fuel, maintenance, $350. Student loan payment, $450. Credit cards, phone, subscriptions, gym, $400. Before groceries or savings, almost $4,000 is already gone. Nothing here looks irresponsible. This is a very normal lifestyle, but it leaves very little room to breathe. Now let's contrast this with someone earning $55,000 a year. After tax, they take home about $3,500 per month. Their rent is modest $1,200. They drive a paid-off car. They don't have multiple subscriptions or expensive upgrades. Their fixed costs are closer to $2,000. They save $500 a month, consistently. No stress, no extreme discipline, just margin. Here's the uncomfortable truth. High earners often don't lack money. They lack flexibility, and flexibility is what actually creates wealth. The hidden mistake isn't spending too much. It's building a life where most income is pre-committed. Car payments feel small because they're monthly. Mortgages feel safe because everyone has one. Subscriptions feel harmless because they're invisible. But together, they form a financial structure that's very hard to escape. Let's slow down and look at the math. That $650 car payment doesn't feel extreme, but over 5 years, that's $39,000. Add insurance and interest, and it quietly becomes $50,000 plus. Not on luxury, on convenience. Now imagine investing just $400 a month instead, at a modest long-term return. That becomes over $300,000 across a career. Same money, different direction. So why do high earners make this mistake more often? It's not greed, it's psychology. When income rises, expectations rise faster. A better job doesn't just increase pay. It silently rewrites what feels normal. A smaller apartment starts to feel temporary. An older car starts to feel embarrassing. Saying no starts to feel like failure. Spending becomes part of identity. And once lifestyle becomes identity, reversing it feels painful. Even if the math says it's smart. That's why high earners often stay trapped. Not by lack of income, but by the fear of appearing to go backward. Over time, the impact compounds. High fixed expenses reduce options. Job stress increases because quitting feels impossible. Career risks feel dangerous. Savings becomes something you'll focus on later. Meanwhile, average savers gain quiet leverage. They can change jobs. They can handle emergencies. They can wait instead of reacting. That's real wealth. Financially intelligent people think differently. They don't ask, "Can I afford the monthly payment?" They ask, "How much freedom does this cost me?" They don't measure success by upgrades. They measure it by resilience. Their spending decisions feel boring, but their lives feel lighter. This isn't about living small or denying comfort. It's about understanding that income is temporary, but fixed expenses are persistent, and the gap between those two determines your future. If this perspective helped you see money more clearly, not fearfully, not emotionally, you might enjoy the conversations here. You can subscribe if you want.